welcome to this YouTube war with Axis and Alloys. This turn, we are going to be combining the Soviets and Americans, since there isn't really too much to do. With the Soviets, and their turns are back-to-back in the turn order. So, speaking of the Soviets, we are going to be having only non-combat moves. Actually, there will be one combat move. One infantry moving into Bessarabia from Ukraine. And then the infantry and artillery from Tambov is moving into Rostov. And all the infantry from Ukraine are moving into Rostov as well. And that's, I believe it. Not sure if that's the best move, but it's the move that I've made. And now it's time for the American turn. With the 62 IPCs that the US had, they bought 2 subs, 1 destroyer, 3 transports, 3 artillery, and 3 infantry. Now, US combat moves. We are going to have 1 combat move in North Africa, where a destroyer and 2 subs are moving into C-Zone 22, then into C-Zone 94, bringing a transport and the infantry and artillery from Gibraltar with them, naval invading Algeria. Okay, then the rest of the fleet is going to be taking the troops from Morocco, moving them 1, 2, since there's something that connects right there, 3, into C-Zone 112, and landing them in Norway. Okay, and then I believe that is all the combat moves that I am going to do. No. Oh, that's British. Sorry for this little lull in the action, but the American fleet is still pretty big. Hasn't been taken out yet. So, let's start with, battle in, what is that, C-Zone 94. So, 2 subs, both hit. Destroyer is double dead. It strikes back without a hit. So then the attack on Algeria is 2 infantry and artillery. Neither hit. The strategic bomber doesn't hit. It needs 1 or less. So infantry and artillery both miss. Strategic bomber also misses. Infantry and artillery miss. Strategic bomber miss. Infantry artillery hit. Strategic bomber is dead. Strategic bomber fires back, misses, and that took longer than it should have. So that is moving France up 1 and Italy down 1. Okay, and now Norway. We are starting with 3 infantry, all boosted by our... Actually, no. There's 1 infantry that's not boosted. Gets the hit. For the 1 infantry in Norway. That infantry fires back. Misses. Norway is American. Germany goes down. 1, 2, 3. And the US will be going up 3 IPCs as well. With taking Norway. I forgot ship bombards too. Unfortunate. So now we can move on to non-combat moves, which include bringing the strategic bomber from the US to the UK, bringing the Navy from Sea Zone 110 down to 91, bringing an infantry, motorized, and 2 artillery down, placing them in Morocco. So with that done, that's all the non-combat. We can move on to placement. And then recap an IPC collection. So, all of the land units are being placed in the eastern US. 2 transports, a destroyer, and sub are all being placed in Sea Zone 101. And that is it. The US will be collecting 65 IPCs this turn. And now for the recap. In the eastern US, there are 2 2 anti-aircraft. Then there are 2 motorized, 3 infantry, 3 artillery, 3 transports, 2 subs, a destroyer, transport, destroyer, and battleship in Sea Zone 91. In Morocco, there are 2 artillery, an infantry, and a motorized infantry. In Algeria, there's an infantry and artillery. In Sea Zone 94, there are 2 submarines, a destroyer, and a transport. And in Sea Zone Norway 112, there is an aircraft carrier with 2 fighters, a battleship, a destroyer, a cruiser, and 5 transports, excuse me. And last but not least, Norway has 4 infantry, 4 artillery, and 1 tank. Anyways, that is all. Hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.